Hello and welcome back to the Villainous Vampires. We are in a war that will never end, so you know, buckle in, get on the edge of your seat. This is going to be a wild ride. Siege is at 3.4% every 12 days, 93% to go. It's glorious. Our enemies have barely any actual armies. There's one next to us, but they're not really want to surrender because they have too much land to surrender. Yeah. Oh, he's actually only at one opinion. If we take out his army, he might actually surrender. This might work. Because he's so low on interest. Still at 1. It's so close. Right, we'll keep the siege up. Luckily, it's actually where we left it, which is nice. We'll just keep going. Every time he raises up an army, we'll kill it for an extra 5% war score. Yeah, we'll use him to improve morale of armies. We could raise up more troops manually. Not going to. We actually lost about 1,500 troops from all of the tyranny we took last time, attempting to get even more, you know, armies, but they're just not rising. We'll leave that particular army alone until we don't want to walk too far away to break our siege, basically. Just because sieging takes so long, breaking it just doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm going to try and run at speed 5. The game occasionally crashes at speed 5, so it might make it go a little bit quicker, though. It has definitely got my recording software to come up with a big "the game is running poorly" kind of symbol, which is much bigger than I thought it would be, and I might disable that. But anyway. Yep, it's speeding along. Looks like another army's actually going to kill this army before we can even get there. Oh, nope, they're not hostile to each other. Oh well. That's fine. You'd think they'd give up at this point. We're like an undead horde. We've already killed nearly everyone. We've sieged their capital several times over. I don't know. Oh, there's a new realm. The King of the Terrorists. Which is... Oh. That's a little bit away, yeah. That's interesting, I'm sure. It might be cool to see some of the, if there are any late game events that fire for this, because there's like whole systems we don't even see in the game, especially as a human character. Like there are other systems for like orcs and elves that we just don't get to see any of, which might be cool to see. See if any of them actually affect a basic game playthrough. We're almost there. It's only going to be another 120 days. Another few years. How old is our character, out of curiosity? 141. Yeah, they've been ruling for quite a while. Then they were 23 when we converted them, so... yeah. It's been going on. Right. Another... yeah, less than 100 days. That's not too bad. We're at, yeah, 26%, 23%, below 20% this one. Yeah, below 20%. This is continuing to be a wild ride. We are at 16%. It's things like this that makes me even consider editing, which is a sacrilegious word and shall not be mentioned in this place again. But yeah, it does make me consider editing. We don't do sieging that much to make it that big a deal, but we have been doing it a lot in this series lately. We're almost there. And... almost there. It's yeah, exciting. We're at 71%. Please, for the love of God, surrender. I'm losing, but I won't give up yet. Well, if we go over there and kill your army for the 16th millionth time. Let's see how this goes. Yep, one of the armies started running. Another one's running. We're actually going to run it down at speed 5 because we are... where did they all go? Where did the army he was in Tobal go? Did he just disband his army? Or are they... yeah, there's no other province he could have gone... oh, yeah. He hid underneath this army. I see. Kislev God Uprising. Well, always a good way to get a prisoner. 74%. Surrender. Where's the Kislev God uprising? Is that it all the way down there? Oh, right. Let's head down and kill it. It is very far away. Luke just drifts around, doing nothing productive and nothing interesting. If only he could get off his butt and be more ambitious. Yeah, if only. Is there something we could do? I'm trying to see if there's maybe something else we could do to get more prisoners. Perhaps if we switch to the intrigue focus, we could spy on people, get imprisonment events, and that would allow us more prisoners. I think that's reasonable, actually. Means we lose a little bit of our state learning. I think that might be worth it. Yeah. We'll do that. Well then... Oh, we don't want to free him from captivity, no. Then we want to spy on people who dislike us in our court, which is a large portion of our court. We'll spy on this person. If we capture them, that gives us a chance of... like, there's an event that allows us to capture them. Then if we can capture them, that will then allow us to sacrifice them. It's a long shot, but it gives us a few more troops that we could potentially get. Instead of having to take the tyranny hit, which just isn't worth it. In terms of pure numbers. We should have raised all of our troops at the start of this war. I am accepting this now as the reality of the situation. I thought this war was going to be simple because he only had 100 troops, but actually having less troops isn't necessarily a good thing because you can never win a major battle. A really, really large battle that will push you over the edge. Do we not get a ticking war score for at least controlling most of the province? No, apparently not. That's not a thing. Yeah. Fair enough. It's never been a thing, so... I just kind of hoped it would be this one time. Oh good, there's a new Lord Mayor who... Oh, I had to take a short break between the previous part of the recording and this part, so not 100% what we were doing, but I'm pretty certain we were sieging. Yeah, I seem to remember sieging being a thing that we did. My ears and eyes have discovered a bizarre and repulsive truth about Binhild's sexual preferences. I shall use this juicy information. Keep it to myself. That seems fine. Right, back to our sieging. Where's our army? Oh, we're off to kill a revolt? Yeah, fair enough. That seems like something that we can do. Also, what's this revolt? Just a very, very small peasants revolt that doesn't really affect us. That's fine. Oh, also maybe playing on something other than speed 1 might help us out a little bit. In terms of getting things done quickly. Cast magic. Definitely going to cast some magic. We'll cast some Curse of Years. And we'll cast some Raise Dead. There we go. Extra 45 men is going to make all the difference in this battle. Small horde finally falls apart. Oh dear. Oh, that's fine. How many prisoners do we have? Oh, and we have an important independence faction because we did all that tyranny. Do we have any prisoners? We have no prisoners. We're about to get a prisoner though, so we can get a little bit more men. I'll be fine. Tyranny only lasts 10 years, so it's not too bad. Some of them really hate us though. Really hate us. Right, we'll enforce our peace. It gives us somebody who we can then... I think we're just going to straight sacrifice them. And then we're going to use... Summon Undead. There it is. Which doesn't give us a lot of men, but it gives us some. That's all we really need. Right, are we going to raise up the... I think our plan was to raise up our men that we've got like in our personal holdings and bring them over as well. Because we need more men for this bath, for this to actually work. So we'll raise them up. Although it will mean that we then have less men personally. All of our armies will be risen up if they decide to do a war against us. That's fine. Our Duke declared a war for some land, so we'll see if he gets it this time. Zerdan's reinforcement rate went up, which is good because we're about to use our troops. Let's head back up to the place really far up here. Yeah, and then we'll just try sieging it down. We still don't have ticking war score because we don't control all the provinces, which is a little bit annoying, but we can deal with it. We're also going to move just one province over to Kislev, just to get rid of that revolt. Because there's no reason not to. At all. There we go. Let's get our way up there. Our heirs are married, titles. I'm just double checking all of this stuff. Yeah, none of that matters. Cool. Let's merge up. And merge. 6,000 troops. And let's go and get this one. That seems like a good path. Yeah. I think it was raiders who were sitting on that province, not a revolt. The war isn't going quite as well as I thought it would. We'll ask him for monetary help. He hasn't given us any so far, but if it's a meantime to happen, there's a chance. Local revolt risk went up. That's not good. Is that really your route that you're going to take in? We can't... What if we head into here? Could we then cross? Yeah, we could cross. So we could head over here and then in. And that means we don't have to fight the 2,000 man army. Are you kidding me? There's another Kislev God uprising. It's not even that far away from the previous one. Well, we'll go over there and kill it, because there's no reason not to. My letter to Brother Gustav could have got lost in any number of ways, and truthfully, I wish it would. The shame of having asked a friend for help gnawed at me until I got Brother Gustav's response, and he joined my war. I didn't ask him to join my war, I asked him to give me money, but whatever, he joined my war. We'll cast some magic. We'll cast both of our spells, Curse of Years and Raise Dead. There we go. Might as well have the extra men while we can. Yep, there we go. That's that battle over with. 75. Gonna head into this one. Get our prisoner, go to the next province, get another 150 troops. Enforce demands. There we go. Move one province over to Kislev. We will now sacrifice him. Then we will summon undead. We can't summon undead. Doesn't have the trigger a character modifier magic cooldown. Oh, do we? Magic cooldown. You see, why is this a hidden modifier? Here's my question. Like, this happens quite a lot of this mod. It has hidden modifiers for things that should be should be actual modifiers that you can see. That's really annoying, actually, that we don't have that. I wish there was also like a dispel magic power thing, like you can just say, nah, I don't want it anymore, just dispel it. But that's fine. We'll head up. We really don't want to join in with the raiders, but that's fine. When does our magic cool... Is there a way of telling when our magic cooldown ends? Nope. No way at all. Why are we spying on this lady? What does she do? No, actually, what did she do? Why are we spying on her? Vinhild. I don't know. No, we don't need to spy on her. That's fine. We can work to free this guy from captivity. Might take a long time. Requires the intrigue focus. Oh, he's got some weird looking... He's malnourished. Or undernourished. That's fine, we don't need to rescue him. He can just die. And then we have a new vassal who doesn't hate us. We'll head on through. Kill this army on the way past. That gets rid of some raiders. After decades of providing the province with building materials, the stone quarry in Zurden has been shut down as it no longer produces quality stone. Oh. We get a little bit less money in Zurden. That's unfortunate. Head over to Vitz. Oh, we have to manually say, like, no, I don't want to walk through the army. It's a little bit annoying. Is this, yeah, it's an army up there. We probably want it to actually de-siege so that we can, yeah, so that we can possibly have a chance of killing it again. Like, of sieging that province down. We're actually at war with you, or are you just hostile? You're just hostile, so we'll wait for them to pass. Yeah, we'll miss them. That's perfect. Then we want to head probably up to kill that army and then back down to... probably up to kill that in here, kill that army, then head back. There we go. We'll set them up. Hopefully it'll do what we want it to. This is like one of the longest wars. Another Kislev God uprising. This is insane, actually, how many Kislev God uprisings we have. I know it's because we have the person in Butchar, but I think it's because the other people in our realm are also converting, so it's like double conversion gives you higher revolt risk. I wish there was something like in EU4 where you could have it so it was like, if you have been at war, say, in the last, like if you have crushed a revolt, for the next 20 years you're not going to get a revolt, or something like that. That would just work, but it's fine. No to the peace. He's losing, but he hasn't given up yet. Yeah, we have to just try and push for our, yeah, for our war score. Yeah, taking war score advantage. We'll put... we want someone who's in the order of the blood thing, yeah. Want you to be in charge, I think. That's fine. Glenn. Head back over here. And let's siege it down. Very exciting siege time. Yep, still got the special character actions. I think that's the thing from the mod, because I don't think I've seen that in any other mod, so we'll see. It could be I just don't take the intrigue focus enough to have noticed it. Anything else we need to be doing? Not really. We could spy on the people who are in the factions against us, actually, and then we can force them out of factions. You have 3,000 men, and you have 100 men. So we want to spy on this Duke so we can force him out of factions. Cool. Yes, yes, we'll keep a close eye on him. Try and force him out of factions. We have the weak claims, titles can be pressed, unmarried heir. Yeah, all that good stuff. He's just so close to piecing out, it's just we can't quite do it. My spying on Duke Repugnate of Zurikov has received... He's got a plot to kill Ulrich Nuetonova. Yeah, I can't pronounce any of those names, so we're just going to leave it. Knowledge is power. Well, let's reveal the plot. We could imprison him if we wanted to, but we only have 29% chance, so we're not going to do that. Right, keep going. Dangerous factions. Yeah, not that dangerous. Siege continues. Yeah, I would almost like him to call another person into the war just so we can beat them up. Like, just so we can be like, hey, we get extra war score. Wait, you aren't extra people in this war, are you? No, you're raiders. Okay. Cool. Oh, good, the defenders took heavy siege. Heavy losses in the siege. That's good. We can get another 4 war score after this if we take out that army. So if we take this one out, all we need to do is we need to get 18 war score. That's not unrealistic. Not necessarily guaranteed to happen, but it's not unrealistic. No, please don't join this up. Yeah, you don't want to join that battle. I found out nothing new about them. We'll make something up. It's fine. I almost want to just split this army in half. Yeah, I think no. I think I'm going to split the army in half. I'm going to split this army in half as well. Merge the... I didn't want to merge all of them up. Okay, split an army in half. Split one of those armies in half. And then send just one of those armies over here. That way we can get the war score and without breaking our siege. And then we'll come back. There we go. Just so he raises his men up again. 83%, we're going to kill his one-man army if we can. 10 to the crags and then we'll circle back round. If we can catch it, that'd be great. We caught it, good. We just want them all to be dead so that we can actually... Oh, we also merged this army. So we want them all to be dead so that we can... that he'll raise them up again, basically. It's fine. Oh, there's another army of his. Yeah, good. And then we'll just circle around again. And get our war score. This is a much easier way of getting war score rather than actually sieging. Just kill his 100-man army constantly. Right, so that's that done. Another 3%. We're going to get another maybe percent from this one. We didn't get a percent, but you know, we got something. You want to surrender yet? No, he's still not into it. He might surrender after we take this province. He might not. Go back to the siege. And then we'll just keep circling around and keep doing that forever. He gave... Alright, he's concerned about the war. Finally, he gave us 2 ducats. He's our hero. We had long range happen to us again. Good. Circle round. Get us more war score. We are about to take the siege as well at the same time, which would be nice. Kill the army. Got us up to 90. All it has to do is get us 10% the siege. Holy moly, the war is over. It is done. We have got peace. Right, so let's deal with the things we got. So we've got a couple of holdings that we can't hold because they're city holdings. We'll create the new vassals underneath them, because that's something easy for us to do. There we go. We'll just create all the new vassals. That's fine. Right, and we'll give you this one. And then all of this is underneath the same duchy of Vitsny, which we will create. And now we can give that all to one person. So we'll give... We'll need to find someone in our realm who is a man, who is not in prison, who is not married, who is not a ruler, who is my religion group and my culture group, who is an adult. Right, and what we're looking for. Maybe... I guess this guy's a lot martial. Oh, he's a vampire. So he's cheating. This guy is a lot martial and he's not a vampire, so he will definitely do. We will grant him the Duchy of Vitsny and the lower things. He super likes us for it. He also has a lot of men to start with, which means that the marshal gives them even, like, he has a lot of land, which means that the marshal will give him a lot of men, and this skews this independence faction numbers a little bit. So I think after like a month, that number should go down slightly. I've got this right. Maybe a couple of months. Right, let's merge up and we'll go kill the army we've got, and then we'll end the episode. That seems like a good idea. Right, let's go kill the revolt. You know what, we'll kill the raiders as well, as long as we still have our people around. What are the people called? The undead horde around. We'll do that. If the undead horde disappears, then we're going to be a little bit screwed, but that's fine. We're also a lot bigger now in terms of a name on the map, which is, of course, as everybody should know, that's the only way of measuring how good you are in a Paradox game, or how strong you are, is the size of your name on the map. We should win this pretty easily. We can't cast magic for some reason. Interesting. But we will kill them. That's fine. We also still righteously imprison this guy, but we don't want to. We just want to spy on him. Let's head down. Almost there. Not too far away. Troublesome peasants. Oh no, Butchar's gonna have more peasants rising up. Hopefully our undead horde doesn't disappear at the same day that a new group of Kislev god people come back. That would be awful. It might happen though. It might happen. Winds of Chaos have reached truly dangerous levels of strength indeed. Yeah, they always have. That's fine. Head on through. If we can get there before the siege happens, that'd be lovely. We did. Kill them. Oh, we can cast magic. Let's do it. Cast some Curse of Years. Definitely cast some Raise Dead. And yeah, we can't summon undead because we're currently in a battle. Oh, we don't have any power. Good. So the power must have ran out. That's actually really good. I didn't really want to summon more undead, but we did it anyway. Riding ahead with your personal guard, you found yourself isolated on the battlefield and surrounded by enemy soldiers. Violent melee ensued, but you made a good account of yourself and you got a lot of prestige. Let's kill their army. Should have died after that fight, but we'll kill it anyway. They will walk into us, we get the defending bonus with them having no morale, and they just die. Yeah, 100%. We will enforce our demands. He is imprisoned, and I think that this... Oh, don't disband it like this. Disband it like this. And then do the individual... We'll keep the mercs, actually. I think we're going to keep the mercs, weren't we? Yes. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.